This is the card we're going to be doing today. Isn't it adorable? It's so bright and cheerful and so Christmassy. I love this kind of thing. I will show you what we used, or what I used. I used the Sophisticated Sled. This is such a nice stamp set that, like, it suits me. I love sleds and skates. I actually have, at Christmas time, I have skates hanging in the house. So this is just up my alley. I use the greetings of the season. I've used this a lot. I use the Merry Christmas. And I use the Birchwood, which is a new embossing folder that's in the mini catalog that just came out in September. And I took, let me see, this designer series paper that comes from the Nest of Winter. It is this beautiful paper. Isn't this pretty? I love even the backs of these. I love. These are the little tiny flowers, but look at the stripes. Ah, I love that kind of thing. And the diamonds. And there's birch trees, and this is like Queen Anne's lace look to it. Now, this is the same basic as this, only it's just a slight different pattern. But this is across the bottom. This whole, yeah. It's half a sheet. Exactly that is on this half and half over there. It is a very pretty pattern, which you could easily do something with. And then there's that, like, I love this. It's like pussy willows for in the springtime. And then this is on the other side of it, and that is what I'm using. See, there's those pussy willows. But I don't know if you can see the detail on this, the birch embossing folder made, but it's a birch tree, and then I did the embossing folder on top of it. So it is really pretty. Yes, sweet.
Why are you doing the video?
Because the ladies would like to see Mama do a card. So you have to be quiet. Mama's working on this, okay? Thank you. So I use gray granite and real red, and the this is 5 by 3 3/4. Like all the directions and sizes and everything will be in the video. How about going back upstairs with Saphira and Papa, sweetheart?
Or I don't want this one. I don't want to feel one.
I've been down here all by myself for a little while, and soon as I start the video, a little man appears with his 50 questions. We have a PA day today, so kids are home from school. Oh, I got that really close to the edge. There we go. Now, oh, I need that for later. I am just going to stamp this in the envelope, and I will get that out of the way. taking the skates. There it goes. Now I'm going to take the envelope. There, that's done. So I can put that out of the way. I can close up my black, and then we'll go from there. Now I have die cut all these things out because I just did not want to have to do that. It makes the video longer, and you guys have, most of you know how to do that. So I'm just gonna I've done it before and it just takes up time, so I don't want to do that. So I am taking my pecan pie and my brush, and I've already done this. I was working away. I had both of them cut because I try to cut both things at once. And all of a sudden I realized I was doing the second one and I wasn't supposed to because I was supposed to do it with you guys. So that was with pecan pie. So I am taking my early espresso because I want some dark and some lighter. So I don't want it all really dark, but I want the wood to show. So I've seen like wood floor, and they have darker streaks in it. And I kind of like that idea because it shows the wood grain better than just the light. Although the light is really pretty, it looks better on a floor because there's a lot more of it. But on this little sled, which will be covered up with a few things, I figure let's go with that, the darker. Now, I cut one of these, that's upside down, and I took my, this is garden green, so I'm taking my shaded spruce and my shaded spruce brush, and I'm just basically patting it. I don't want the whole thing. You might not see the difference, but there definitely is a difference. And there's a piece in there that shouldn't be in there. There. But it's just a little bit of color. But like I say, I want you to see two shades of color, not just the one. Okay, so we'll put this over here so that it's out of the way. And I'm going to get the bird, and I'm going to show you how I did the bird. Now I'm using my markers because I'm not shading. You can use your blends if you would like to do that, but I don't want to. That went upside down. I wasn't intending for that to happen. There. Sticks to my finger. This is real red, and I'm going to use the bullet end, the journaling end, and I'm just going to color this in. So how's everybody doing? I hope you cannot hear that upstairs. We have a sick little boy, and he gets very cranky when he's tired from being sick. So he's being a little cranky. So now I've got that done. We're going to bring in the silicone mat, and he's going to run across upstairs. Yeah. The joys of grandchildren. Oh. So I'm just going to put the glue on here and here, and it's a solid piece to there, and then it's divided in 3 all the way down. Now the holes, you will see holes. They go right where there's a hole right there. Supposed to be a hole right there. There was a hole right there, but it closed in on me. And it goes right on that crossbar there. Like that. Now this goes across here, and that hole there and that hole there go right here in where it's wide. There's more glue room. So I am just going to it makes it very easy to know where it's supposed to go, because you can see the silver through, but you can't see the silver in the back. This is Crumb Cake, and you can see it below. I hope that makes sense. There we go. And now this is going to go across so I'm going to dab a little bit. Most of it's going to be floating. Now this is going to be glued directly onto my card front, so it will get glued. it's going to be glued directly onto here. So these will be all glued down so they're not floating in midair. It's just when I'm putting it on the sled that it's floating in midair. So we're gonna if you could like, share, comment on this video, let me know what you think of the card. I would appreciate that. Now, this is, I'm going to put it over far enough and at the bottom so that these have room to go down. Now, what did I do with my cardinal? There it is. It gets turned upside down quite easily, and then it blends in with all my white. It's hard to see it. So this is sitting, oh, no, it's not going to sit up there yet. I'm using my Big Shot, or my Stampin' I know you cannot purchase it from Stampin' Up. They no longer sell it, but I still am going to use it because that's what I have. And I just can't afford to go out and buy something different. Just can't do it. So I can't justify it in my head when this one works. Okay, now I am going to take my little tiny spot of real red and ink this up, because if I use the pad, ink will be everywhere. And I like this because this is a one-shot deal kind of thing. And if it's not exact, which it isn't, I can do this again. If I was just stamping with a block, one shot, you're done. I can't do another piece of the birch embossing powder, no, DSP. And now you can see it's perfect. It's got all the little spots. It's dark enough. It's working out great. So I will, before I do that, I am going to clean this so it's done and over with. And I'm sorry that you can't purchase this, but yeah, it works great. There's a Misty out there that you can get. It does the same thing. I'm just not willing to purchase it. Okay. That's still got glue on it, so I am going to put this on here now. There we go. Now, what I am doing is I'm going to move that out of the way, and I'm going to bring out my skates. Don't want the ribbon. The ribbon is a Stampin' Up, but it's retired. Unfortunately, they don't have any ribbon that there's the size that I need, so I'm using an old retired one. I'm sorry. I should show you what I did. This cuts out the stamp. I use this. I use the skate blades. I put it on my mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, just like that, on silver. I use that on white, and I use these two things on gray granite. And I use this on Crumb Cake. And that right here gives you the bar that goes across here, and this fills that in. So, and this one, I did that one in garden green. I think that's all I used. But those are the skate blades right there. And there's two skates and there's two laces, and they all come in this. Oh. At first my stamp wasn't working very well, so I just had to keep working with it. So I've got lots of skates on crappy paper. There. They will get a little sticky. And I'm going to, this will not be attached to anything, so I am going to hold on to that and it will be fine. And now this goes there. You see the bumps, and there's bumps on here, and you just put it down there. Yeah, Cheryl, get it straight. There. And I'm going to do it again just to show you. It's not hard. The hardest part is doing it on a video. I have a little ball of glue on the end of it, so it was not helpful at all. So how are you doing? If you're Canadian, are you ready for Thanksgiving? I am not. As soon as I get this video done, we're going for buying a turkey. I've never been this far behind. Oh my goodness. It's crazy how far behind I am this year. Oh well, that's life. It'll get done. Tomorrow I've got to bake pumpkin pies. I've got my dressing almost done. It's ready to put together. The bread's all, I pull my bread apart. So it's all ready to go. And I have the celery cut, the onions cut, the spices all laid out. Everything's measured, ready to go. I just have to put it together. So it won't take time at all. These are half of a mini. I haven't bought my cabbage yet for this year. I have to go and do that today. It's just like, oh my stars. So much to do. And there. That is got to go over farther. Because, yeah. Probably don't even need that one. Let's put it back here. I'm putting it over top of this one, so I don't want it to stick up. So I'm just letting it sit over top without putting any glue on it. It's just going to be floating, because I want it to go sideways like that. So what do you think? So now I come in with these and I start putting them on. Can you see them? In real life, it looks amazing in real life. I don't know if you can see it through the video, but yeah, it's beautiful. These are the white loose snowflakes. Now some of them come like that. I did not do anything to that, so I'm just gonna throw it out. And I'm going to put the bigger ones up here. Let me see. Take your pick tool. See if this will be easier. I'm trying to put them on before I get my glue out. These do not have any adhesive on the backs, so you're I have to go around and put glue on. Okay, so I think that, oh, I certainly hope you cannot hear what's happening upstairs. Oh. So I just excuse for me for a minute, but this has got to stop. Guys, I'm doing a video. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to put them where the dark from the birch tree is, so that it's a little bit easier to see them, but not always, because it does always work out that way. Oops. I think there's 3 sizes of these: small, medium, and large. So I'm using the small on the sled because they're much easier to see. Oh. This takes about as much time as the rest of the card. But it sure does look nice. Now I think I have them all. Yeah, I have them all, but I think I'm going to do one right in here. Oops, stay there. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So, I'm gonna put things back. I'm finished with that. Finished with these. I don't want to dump them. You know me. That would be what I would be doing. Now I'm going to put the lid on that and that pretty. I just love that pop of red in the background. So I am going to use my fork. This is a real old ribbon, but it's the size I wanted, so I thought I'm going to use it. Okay, so now I am going to cut these. Just like that, and get my glue dot, and because it's thin ribbon, I am just going to roll this over and stick it on like that. And then I am going to take my scissors and I am going to cut this one in half, and I'm just going straight through the center, and I push on that, and then I have it there. Kind of make a ball, decide where I want this ribbon to go, put it on the ribbon, and push it down. Oh, nope, it's right there. And the ribbon stayed there, at least for now. There we go. Now I gotta roll this one up. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? Now we're going to put this in because it is done. And I really like putting the skates on the inside because you don't have to do anything with them, because most skates are just white and silver blades. So I figured, you don't need to color it. You can if you want, but you don't have to. It looks perfectly fine that way. And then this goes with it. So what do you think of my card? Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day and spending it with me. Let me know what you think of the card. Thanks. Bye now.